Hello my friends and welcome to 7 Days to Die. I am doing this as a tutorial series to help out some fellow YouTubers who have just decided to start playing the game, and as a result I think could use a little help. So first things first, when we start, of course, we are going to have our basic survival quests, and it is very important that we get on these fast and we get on them hard. Your most important starting tool is your hatchet. Feel free to punch the crap out of the grass. Of course, left click to do that, because by doing that you are going to get yourself not only the grass you need for other things like gathering yourself some clothes a little bit later on in the tutorials, but on top of that you're also going to raise your athletics, which will make your punch stronger. So I'm going to gather as much of this as I can. We're going to pick up a couple of rocks, pick up small stone, there we go, gather some wood, come on over and punch the tree, just like Minecraft. Now, tab of course will get you to your crafting. Search for axe, stone axe, and craft it. There you go. Now, here we go. With this stone axe, we are going to do everything in our power to improve our situation really fast. So the first thing I'm going to do before I make my plant fiber clothes or anything else is I'm going to get on this tree and I'm going to chop the ever-loving crap out of it. The more wood and stone we have right off the bat, the better off we are, because it's going to allow us, if necessary, to hole up in a structure of our own making at the end of night one. Now I've got everything set to default here, except that I have gone in and I have turned on the option to track cargo drops. But we are going to chopify this tree and take it down. It's going to get us a whole pile of wood, and that's going to save us a lot of hassle a little bit later on this than on this first day. Bam, down the tree goes. I'm going to immediately pick myself up a couple more small stones so that I can immediately make myself another stone axe. Every axe we craft is going to raise some of our skills. See, it's already a level 2 axe. And I want to have that because now I'm going to use my first axe to just wander and just chop myself as much plant fiber as possible. Now, while we do need plant fiber to make these clothes for the first quest, what's equally or more important is we want to have tons of this plant fiber, because we're going to be able to use it during the night to craft things to pass the time, and that's going to help us raise some of our scores here. Alright, once that first axe is broke, now I'm going to look for a likely stone. Whoops. Did I just pass a bird nest? I thought I saw a bird nest. No bird nest? Son of a gun. Keep your eyes open for the bird nests. Oh Lord, are they important. But these kinds of stones, here's these boulders, as opposed to those kind of stones over there, will not only give you stone, they will give you metal. So I've collected a butt ton of wood, I've collected a whole crap load of plant fiber, and now I'm collecting as much of this stone as I can. Now the reason for this is this means anytime I need to make an axe or a shovel at the beginning of our situation here, I've got the materials to do it. This is also going to raise, as you can see, our construction tool levels, and every time that goes up, it's going to improve the quality of our tools that we make. So I'm going to bust this stone up completely before I do anything else. Now you notice that the blue bar on the bottom left, my stamina has gotten very low, so I'm going to let that build back up, and while I am, I'm just going to see how much. So we've got 134 plant fiber, we got 52 stone. I'm going to craft me another stone axe right off the bat. Bam, it's up to a 4. Alright, keep going on this now that we've built back some of our stamina. I want a good big pile of stone, because we're going to use this for axe heads, we're going to use this for arrowheads, we're going to use this to make shovels, We're going to use this to chuck and distract zombies if we need to. But we got to move fast because our first zombies are going to start showing up soon. But once I crack this guy out, one of the things I want you to see is I keep hitting I for inventory, and it's not like that anymore, is that I've got 45 scrap iron here. And what I'm going to do is I am going to say club. Club. And you see we got an iron reinforced club. We're going to craft that guy right off the bat. That is going to raise my weaponsmithing a tiny bit. Come on. It's also going to help me defend myself if I do have to melee with some zombies. But alright, so we're just going to walk along. We're going to whack a bit more of this plant fiber, because during the night we're going to make good use of this plant fiber. Alright, and there we go. Now that I've used up that one, I'm going to come and... Oh, there you are, you beautiful nest you. We can do R to take all. That's 22 arrows we're going to be making. And finally, a trash pile. Try to loot absolutely everything you can, because you just don't know what you're going to find when. I'm going to come on over here and look over this edge, see if we see any kind of civilization down there. I do not. I'm going to chop this tree. Why? Because the more raw materials you have to start, the better off you are. If I want, I can sit all night long crafting clubs, or sit all night long crafting tools and raising the level of my tools and materials to make them better and better and better. And now that this has leveled crafting, it is very, very important that you consider the fact that the higher your crafting levels are, the better quality your tools and weapons are, and therefore it's good to have the extra materials to craft yourself a bunch of stuff while you're waiting for the nights to pass, to raise those levels up to help ensure your survival. But here we go. This is also working towards raising our construction tool score. See? Construction tools. Now, level 3. The reason I'm choosing the big maples is because they give us more wood. But now, let's get on to this plant fiber clothing business here. So, it wants us to make some plant fiber clothing. If we go to our clothing here, we're going to make us some gloves, a plant fiber hood, plant fiber pants, plant fiber shirt, and some plant fiber shoes. And everything is a rocking and a rolling. And we're going to put those on right away. Click them and hit wear. Click them and hit wear. Click it, hit wear. Come on, baby. But this is raising our tailoring skill very rapidly. You can see it's already up to 16 with that guy. This one will be a little bit higher, 24. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around and I'm going to craft another plant fiber gloves, another plant fiber shoes, another plant fiber hood, a plant fiber hat, some plant fiber pants, and a plant fiber shirt. Now the reason for this is you can see that each of these is raising our crafting level on these. See, it's up to 39, which means by the time I'm done doing this, my pants and shirt are going to be quite a bit better here. See, 43, we're going to put that on. $50, put that on. We're also going to put on these plant fiber shoes because they'll be better. We're going to put on these plant fiber gloves because they'll be better. And I'm going to put on this plant fiber hat. Now, going to click that. Going to go scrap. Click that. Scrap. Click that. Scrap. Click that. Scrap. Click that. Scrap. And that's going to get us a bunch of that plant fiber back. Alright? Now, am I wearing plant fiber gloves? Or did I scrap those by accident? No, I got them. Alright. So now we're wearing fairly decent clothes. They're not great. We've also got ourselves a nice pile of wood. If we take a look here, see, we're pushing over 1,000 wood. We got 97 stone. It wants us now to make a wooden club, and that's what we're going to do. Club. Alright, wooden club. But the thing is I'm not going to make one wooden club. I'm going to make 10 wooden clubs. Because what you'll see for quality 5, quality 7, quality 8, quality 10, quality 11, quality 13, quality 14, quality 16, quality 17. Now I'm going to make an iron reinforced club. Whoop, just one though. Quality 19. So what we're going to do is shift click to get that down in our hot buyer. We're going to take our original one, we're going to scrap it. We're going to drop all these. Even though we could burn them in a fire, I'm just going to drop them. But what I've done now is by doing that, it took very little time, but it also raised up our weapon crafting up into the neighborhood of 20. What this means now is because it wants us to craft bows and arrows. Ooh, hello, nest. Oh, well, only eggs in that nest. Because it wants us to now craft bows and arrows, if we're able to get a good pile of feathers, take them all. Come on, one more nest would be awesome. One more nest, please, please, please. Oh yeah. You got them for me? You got them? Oh, it's an egg. All right. Well, hey, the eggs are your friends. Make good use of them. And that deer is just not even paying attention. I could kill him so easy with a bow. All right. Well, what we're going to do now is we're going to tab. We're going to say arrow. And right-click the right-handmost one and craft. And now crafting those 34 arrows is going to raise our weapon crafting score. Keep our eyes open because it's about time for the zombies to start showing up. But you'll notice that now my weaponsmithing is going up, crafting these arrows. Well, what that's going to mean is, while all the arrows will have the same basic damage that they deal, all the stone arrows, by raising our weapon crafting, our bow is going to be a better bow and it's going to do more damage. So I'm hoping we might get one more point of weapon crafting. Is that a bear? What the heck am I seeing down there? I think we might have a bear right down the hill there. Yeah, we do. Down on the other side of that stone there. Ooh, but we got another nest here. Beautiful. Another 14 arrows. Let's do it. This is why I grabbed all that stone. And we're just going to move out of the neighborhood here because I don't want to mess with this bear. Boy, so we lucked out. There are so many nests right on this hillside. And the more arrows we have in the beginning, the better. We're just going to work our way slowly and carefully over this way. We don't want to go too far. We don't want to go too far because this is a safe zone initially. Oh, yeah, another 21. You betcha. There we go. Now, you see we're down to about 21 stone, so I'm going to want to gather more stone in a minute here. But if we click here to this guy, right here, skills, and we go all the way to the last page and go to weaponsmithing, you'll see that as we're making these arrows, our weaponsmithing is going up a little bit each time. See, our crafting quality for weapons is already up to 76.8, 77, 78, 79, and if we're lucky, we'll break 100. Weaponsmithing skill is now gone to 4. But see, it just consistently going up here, and that's why it's worth doing those arrows first, especially if you luck out and you find lots and lots of nests. And I'm just going to ease my way along here, see if I spot anything in the distance while those arrows are crafting. Hopefully we may spot some more nests. That would sure be sweet. I'd like to get my bow up to 100 if possible when I craft it. Now, I'm not sneaking around because right now we're relatively safe. And I do mean relatively. But I am going to come over. And I'm going to bust up this rock while we're working on these arrows. I think our arrows are all crafted now. But I want to get a bunch more stone just in case. We do have our first zombie down the hill, right at the left edge of my screen. He's down there. I want to have lots and lots of stone. Alright, I'm going to craft my bow. So, bow, wooden bow, craft. There it is, crafted out of the 89. That's not bad. We're going to make sure that's selected in our hotbar. We're going to hit R. Now it's going to load it up. Now, I'm going to craft an axe. I for inventory. I did it again. I've been playing too many games with I for inventory. We're going to craft us another stone axe. While that's crafting, we're going to do what we can with this rock. The metal is important. Ooh, and there it went. Tab, shift clicks here. Our stone axe is already up to 6. Just from using them up and crafting new ones, and that's why we want lots of stone, lots of wood, lots of grass. We're going to be able to use our first night to really raise some of our scores as long as we make sure and gather the materials that we need. The more of this I do, the more I'm going to raise my construction skill, the better my tool crafting and stuff is going to become. There we go. Alright, I'm going to come chop me another tree, a big old maple tree. The maples give you lots of wood, the big pines give you lots of wood. Just make sure that fella isn't moving in on me. This investment in time and effort is really going to benefit you. See, construction tools is now level 4. So I'm going to chop me one more tree, and then I'm going to gather as much grass as I can, and then we are going to start looking for a place to hole up for the night, because we're already to 1512, and it's at 2200 that all hell breaks. Oh, chopification. We're going to let that build back up, and while it does, we're going to craft ourselves... Whoa, not 51. Nope, nope, nope. Just 2. We want to craft 2 axes, not 51 axes. I always take my torch and stick it up top, because accidentally activating your torch at the wrong moment can really cause you problems. Now, I'm just going to throw away this guy. I'm going to hit Q to toss him away, because it's crap. And I'm going to go to this axe scoring 10. And it's already making a substantial difference how much material we're taking off this tree out of whack. Beautiful thing. Whoa, not on me. Watch out, it'll take you out. Let's just check quick. Alright, so we've got 1600 wood, we got 114 stone. What we need, and I did it again, we need is grass. And I'm going to do that with my bare fist, because I can potentially raise my athletic score by doing that. And I want lots and lots and lots, and I do mean lots, of grass for how I'm going to spend the night. I got a zombie coming up on me. I'm going to check this quick. Hard to take all. Let's move on, because she is on us. Yep, it's not a she, it's a he. I'm going to run, get some distance, and let's get to work with our bow. There he is. Hold your right mouse button to shift and get closer. Nice shot. Try to get those headshots if you can. Don't let him get too close. If he goes down, put it in him. Keep hitting him. While he's down, you're getting a damage bonus. And he's done for. Alright. Come on, stop rolling. Oh, he's still rolling. Come here, you. Dang it, where'd he go? They'll turn invisible on you sometimes on the hills. And a little wood, I'll take it. Alright, now, he's there, but I can't spot him, so we can't harvest him for his bones, unfortunately. Alright, we're going to keep on punching. Keep on gathering that grass. 1627. I'm not so terribly worried about finding a house to be in on my first night. because there's lots of things we can do. Now that we've made the preparation, there's lots of things that we can do for that first night. See there, just raised my athletics. It means I'm punching harder now. Alright. See how much grass we got. 178, I'd like about 200 grass. There we go, 200 grass, 1,600 wood, 114 stone. I'm just going to shift this guy over to position number 1 because that's where I prefer it. And I'm actually going to craft 2 more stone axes, so I've got them. Now it's time to worry about seeing if we can find some cover, and if not, getting ourselves hunkered down for the night. Down my bow. Potassium nitrate. Oh wait, no, there was some coal up the hill. Let's grab that because it means if we get it, we don't have to use the wood in order to fuel a fire. I'm not sure where it was, but we do have some trash up here. There we go. Search that. Alright, we'll take the glue. Now be aware that when you use R to do a take-all, that it makes more noise than if you actually individually collect things. Alright? There it is. Let's come on over here and get some of this coal. So this way, if we set up a fire, we can burn the coal in it instead of burning our wood. This will also, once again, add to our construction tools in terms of our score. Good deal. And we've got 1731. So what I'm thinking is it's probably time for us to start thinking about getting safe for the night. And we're unlikely to find a house and be able to get it in a safe spot very quickly. So I think it's going to be right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my crafting. I'm going to go to frames. Alright. I'm going to go to wood frame. And I'm going to craft 15 wood frames. This is going to raise our miscellaneous crafting. And it's also going to give us the ability to get hunkered down for the night. I am going to work my way down here because I see we got a zombie off over there, and I'd like to get someplace where we don't have any zombies. So we're just going to sneak our way this way. Nice and easy. Make sure he doesn't see us. Just generally move away from him. Now we've actually got us a pretty nice little spot right down here. We've got a nice big boulder that we could butt up against to get our protection. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? Since you can never have too many frames, I'm going to craft another 10 frames. Ooh, hello, beautiful. Nice, 18 feathers. Immediately go to arrows. Gonna get those bad boys crafting. Because that's gonna raise our weapon score. And it's always good to have lots and lots and lots of arrows. Now we're at 1827. We got another Z over there, so I think probably we're just gonna stand up and we're just gonna jog our way just a little ways away here. We want to get clear of the Zs and find a relatively flat spot. Alright, we've got a good spot right out here. Right here. And what makes this a good spot is it's nice and level. I'm going to get out my frames. I want to set them 2 apart. There and there. Now this old girl, we're going to have to take her down because she's going to come in and mess with us while we're trying to do this. How did I miss her? Wow, she's got the fancy footwork. There we go, point blank. We'll search her in a moment. This is more important. Oh, we got another one coming. A crawler. Alright. We're going to jump. Place this, place this, place that, place that, place that, place that, place that, and jump. We're going to shoot him in his face. Alright, crawly boy. How are you climbing this? I'm shooting him in his butt. Wow, that's doing us no good. There we go. Got to shoot him in the chest or shoot him in the head. Die, you piece of crap. Alright, we're going to drop down in here. We're going to crouch. We're going to get out our axe and use right click to upgrade these blocks. Alright. We want to upgrade them because they're going to keep the Zeds from being able to see us. And the reason that I made it 2 instead of 1, you will see in just a moment here. Because we are pushing up on the time. And this is going to save us from being able to be seen by them. Now I'm going to back up. Now I'm going to get my torch. I'm going to place it right there. Now I'm going to stand up. I'm going to noob tower till I can get high enough to put a block right there. And pick these up coming back down. And I'm just going to put one over the top there. And put one over the top there. Alright. Now we can seal that. And we've got light to work by. We're now safe. We're as safe as we're going to get. Now, I kind of went in here a little bit early, but that's okay. I came in here a little bit early to give us a chance to talk about doing some stuff here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do what the quest wants us to do and make a bedroll. Alright. You see it wants us to gather the plant fibers, and we've already got them. And we're going to craft a bedroll. When it ends up in our inventory, we're going to shift click to get it down in our hotbar. Shift click. And now we're going to activate this. Now you'll see that we can't place it, but if we jump, we can. Alright, so now we've got us a spawn point. We've completed that particular task. It wants us to do a campfire, but we don't have room to place a campfire in here. Okay, but now we got our bedroll down, which means if something were to happen, we respawn here. But since we really can't make a campfire until morning, what we're going to do now is we're going to benefit our situation